Barack Obama talks UFOs with talk show host James Corden.
There's footage and records of objects in the skies that we don't know exactly what they are.
It was a eye-opening surprise. Here's this white, dry ring, looks like a big donut sitting in the middle of a mud field.
As an investigative reporter, I think what I am amazed by is how many leaked documents from the 1940s have actually come out into the world and lay out details about what really happened at Roswell.
Most UFO sightings over the course of history might be upfront, but sometimes even disguises have been used to get closer.
Bro, look at these clouds.
Here are some of the most hidden plain sight UFO discoveries that were caught on camera. A pilot was flying his casual flight, but suddenly an object hovered in front of the plane. A black object appeared out of nowhere. He became stunned as it seemed like a UFO to him. As on this height, it won't be any weather balloon or a bird. Also, it reversely moved and slowly flew into the clouds. The pilot experienced similar sightings before, which is why he knew it was a UFO. Perhaps the UFO moved behind the cloud to hide because it was afraid of being discovered. Mexico's sunrise?
Habían arriba de nosotros. Pues sí, pero eso.
In a Mexican city, Moon got a surprise neighbor. A blindingly bright orb appeared into the sky, faster than any airplane. The ball of light kept changing size, going from tiny to huge and back again. Then, when it started zooming upwards, its color slightly shifted to a brownish sunset. Maybe the orb was zipping through different dimensions for finding out the location. People were pointing and gasping at the sky show. Some wondered if aliens stuck on Earth were trying to contact the orb. This midnight light left everyone in the city wide awake. Sky surprise. The sky lit up with strange lights in the clouds. A huge triangle glowed with white lights. This glowing triangle wasn't alone. It floated in a swirling, cloudy mist that looked just like a galaxy. The sky gazers watching from the ground were amazed by what they saw. The triangle and its misty galaxy-like surroundings moved in ways that normal clouds just don't. It was smooth and controlled, almost like it was being guided by something. Due to this unusual sky show, it seems like if aliens might be having a party up there, the idea of extraterrestrial visitors putting on a light show was both exciting and a little scary. Space tourism balloon.
South Florida buzzing this morning about this is what so many across South Florida spotted this morning in the sky, wondering what it could be.
Excitement bubbled in South Florida as a strange object hovered overhead. But the truth was even cooler. A space tourism test flight. For just $50,000 per seat, Worldview's prototype balloon offered stratospheric adventures. People's fantasies grew even more as they imagined traveling in UFOs. Could this be the start of weekend getaways to the edge of space? Aliens might be watching and taking notes on human space technology, or perhaps they were considering signing up for a flight themselves. Even though it's still very expensive, it's a step towards making space travel possible for regular people, not just astronauts.
They were performing a test flight as they develop a balloon to take people to the stratosphere that's about 23 miles above Earth's surface.
Sky-high mystery.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird.
A pilot flying over the Pacific at 39,000 feet witnessed an extraordinary sight. 9 to 12 lights dancing in the sky, moving in a perfect line. Radioing in with a mix of excitement and confusion, the pilot joked, "Maybe E.T. from the video game is having a party up here." As the aerial display continued, the pilot's imagination ran wild. Maybe they were super high-flying birds or anti-missile flares. Whatever their nature, the pilot watched, transfixed, until the lights vanished. This experience left the pilot with a lot of questions, but a unique moment to be kept.
I don't know what that is. That is some weird.
Sky surprise.
Bro, look at these clouds.
In Mexico, fishermen glimpsed a surreal vision, as if reality had blurred into science fiction. Multiple clouds with perfectly circular holes appeared, resembling a fleet of flying saucers. These cavum clouds hung silently in the sky, defying conventional explanations. The incident sparked heated debates across social media platforms. Some claim to have seen similar formations in other parts of the world, and few consider it to be aliens visiting to have a beach party or planning to build an aquarium in outer space so they came to catch the fish.
Bro, look at these clouds.
Ukraine's sunset spy. The tourists' relaxing boat trip in Odessa turned into an unexpected UFO sighting. As he filmed the stunning sunset over the sea, little did he know his camera had captured more than just colors. While reviewing the footage, he spotted a mysterious object lurking in the clouds. The large, flat frisbee is hovering. A flurry of theories was triggered by the discovery. Some claimed it was a Russian spy plane, while skeptics argued it was just a drone. Despite the real purpose, the recording of the sunset had turned into proof of UFO sightings in the dusky sky. Cloud hideout.
Ini baru kali ini.
A small Indonesian town found itself at the center of a big mystery. Residents' eyes were drawn to a lenticular cloud hovering near the mountains, prominent through the moonlight, but something wasn't quite right. The cloud seemed to be concealing a massive UFO within its misty folds. Even stranger, the moonlight couldn't breach the cloud's surface, as if blocked by something solid inside. As people watched, the cloud suddenly changed shape. It appeared as though a large spacecraft was emerging. They speculated that alien visitors might be making plans to settle down in this small town. Midnight light show. On August 25, 2024, an airline crew flying over the Atlantic Ocean witnessed a remarkable sighting. At 35,000 feet, two glowing spheres appeared, mixing through the sky with impossible speed and quickness. The pilot was in suspense as he watched the spheres from far away as they were blinking. It appeared as the aliens giving signals to their dimension for the location. Then slowly, it emerged into the darkness. Maybe they have located the accurate path. New York sky spectacle.
There's a UFO in New York City, y'all. Yo.
On August 9, 2024, New York City's skyline experienced a bizarre presence. A bizarre object hovered above the bustling streets, its lights flickering like a bright moon in a mysterious style. As smartphones pointed skyward and caught the structure of the UFO, social media exploded with the footage. UFO enthusiasts celebrated the sighting, while skeptics argued it was a complex prank. The UFO projected a series of symbols onto the sides of skyscrapers, giving signs for unlocking the new physics discovery.
It's a UFO in New York City. Yo, look at the beam. Yeah!
Chilean infrared enigma.
And when he points his camera, this is what he captures.
Something odd was captured by the Chilean Navy's FLIR camera in 2014. A dark shape moved through the sky faster than anything they'd seen before. Radar couldn't spot it, but the heat-sensing camera saw it clearly. The object hung in the air, dark against the bright sky. Wisps of smoke or vapor trailed behind it, like a ghostly scarf in the wind. It wasn't any plane or spacecraft. As the Navy watched, they couldn't believe their eyes. It moved in a way that resembled a creature from another world, or a demon like those in Harry Potter. Whatever it was, it left them with more questions than answers.
What is that? It's so unusual. Is it gas? Is it vapor?
Orb hovering behind cloud. A pinball was spotted in Poland's gray, cloudy sky, but not for the game. On June 30th, 2017, a small metallic ball appeared, staying still in the air. Then it slowly started to move, hovering under the gray clouds. The way light shone on the ball was odd. It looked like the light was coming from the side, not from above, where the sun should be. The person filming zoomed in closer and found that it wasn't just a shiny ball, but a real UFO with a metallic body. Soon it disappeared into the clouds. It appeared as if the portal opened and UFO went back to its home. Van's sky mystery. In Van, Turkey, a lenticular cloud appeared, but it was spinning slowly like a tornado. At first, the cloud was white, but as it started to move downward, something weird happened. The cloud turned half black and orange as if it were soaking up colors from the trees and sunset below. The cloud gave such an odd view that many thought it was just crazy weather. But when experts looked at it, they said it might be a UFO having a shape of lenticular. This explanation made Van famous overnight. Storm skies reveal. On September 24, 2023, the sky was filled with dark clouds, ready to pour rain at any moment. But a remote camera caught a strange view. What was first thought to be a weird lightning flash turned out to be something different. This was after a huge movement was noticed, revealing it to be a large UFO. Upon feeling compromised, the UFO glowed with a blue light from the center as it started to move upward into the sky, presumably fleeing the area. It left behind a stunned audience and lots of questions about what's really hiding in our stormy skies. Sunlight or spaceship beam? Did you ever see something so strange it made you wonder if aliens were real? Well, that's exactly what happened at a beach in Turkey. People at the seashore saw a bright golden beam burst out of the clouds. It looked like a heaven door had opened up in the sky. At first, everyone thought it was just a rare sunbeam. They took lots of pictures and videos of the weird light. But when the video went viral online, ufologists discovered that aliens came to gather information from the buildings. Kansas night fright. The operator of this unidentified flying object thought of spying from up top and being undetected, only to fail miserably. The craft or object that was hidden in the urban setting of Kansas. It randomly started to blink a bright light beam all over the place as it stood up in the sky, seemingly to surveil or spy on someone. Apart from what looks like a glitch or malfunction, this very well could also have been some failed abduction attempt. The powerful light signature caught the attention of a bystander who documented the incident. The shapeshifter. From a big craft to two Orbeez, a spaceship shapeshifted out of the fiction. High above, a saucer spacecraft came across locals. It slowly hovered towards the big cloud chunk then. Suddenly, it evolved in a brilliant blue flash, splitting into two luminous orbs. These celestial spheres descended slowly, disappearing behind a cloud. These strange occurrences are proof of extraterrestrial visitors, silently observing us and leaving their mark, or might be there for some research on the sky gases. These strange sights in the sky make us wonder about visitors from other worlds. The mysterious disk. A woman spotted a circular cloud that just looked like a disc, with glowing orange edges shimmering in the sunset from her window. While recording, she noticed its unnaturally heavy shadow. Maybe something big and heavy might be hiding inside the cloud? It seems like an alien craft in disguise, or it can be a rare atmospheric phenomenon. The appearance of these cloud disks hints at something far beyond rare weather events, because it doesn't seem to fit with normal weather patterns. Whether it was a hidden spacecraft or aliens had other plans, the sight was certainly mysterious and exciting to see. The flying car. Even if you have witnessed cars on roads, this time witness the car in the sky. In Mexico, a vehicle flying through the sky in a stormy night like a UFO. Social media exploded with humorous comparisons to Harry Potter's magical mishaps and alien choices in Wizard World, considering there might be Ron and Harry and aliens who missed their train again. Memes and fan fiction flooded the internet, blending wizarding stories with alien conspiracies. The phenomenon inspired a new genre of literature, alien wizard fiction.
No, güey, ni de pedo es esa madre, güey.
The mysterious shadow.
I see that shadow? Where are the clouds?
A shadow with no object, drifting all on its own. A woman on a road noticed an unexplained shadow draping its side on the mountain. The anomaly was that there were no clouds in the sky, and a shadow was cast from some heavy, invisible shelter. Maybe outwardly creatures were on their tour to Earth on an invisible spaceship that only had a dark shadow on a mountain. Well, this is really surprising since we have seen disk objects, but the invisible dark shadow is the new addition in the UFOs list.
I see that shadow. Where are the clouds?
Swiss sky portal. During a big thunderstorm in Switzerland, a bright, swirling beam of light stretched down from the clouds. People thought it might just be weird weather or bright city lights reflecting off the clouds, but some saw it as a doorway to another dimension. The way it swirled and glowed made people wonder if aliens were using it to visit Earth without anyone noticing. Weather experts struggled to explain the phenomenon, leading many to believe this was indeed evidence of extraterrestrial activity. The Swiss sky portal became famous worldwide as proof that we might not be alone in the universe. Sky foam mystery keep. In Russian town, the sky put on a weird show. A cloud suddenly dropped a chunk of fluffy stuff that glowed blue. Sky gazers pointed as it floated above their houses. The foam moved slowly, along with tiny blue bubbles. Then, the strangest thing happened. TV antenna absorbed these obs. The whole town buzzed with excitement. Did aliens just tune into Earth's cable? That night, everyone in Russia checked their TVs, wondering if they might catch an otherworldly broadcast. The town was left with a mystery that would be discussed for years to come regarding the blue orby and its interaction with TV antennas. Cloud-hiding UFO. Mexico's skies had a surprise visitor in February 2023. The circular object was playing hide-and-seek in the clouds. A local caught it on video. The black shape kept peeking out, then hiding again. Every time it appeared, the air felt heavier. It was like the UFO was trying to say hello, or maybe it was charging up for a big space journey. Suddenly, it glowed brightly and zoomed away. Mexico was already famous for UFO sightings, but this was new. Now, people wondered if Mexico was a charging station for alien spaceships. This close encounter added an exciting new chapter to Mexico's book of space mysteries. Sunlit visitor. Did you ever wish you could see a UFO? People in the US got their chance. A bright blue light showed up in the dark US sky. It glowed for a second, then stretched into a straight line. People wondered if it was a space probe, a small object sent to study Earth. Then, the Pentagon's UFO chief said something big. An alien mothership might be hiding in our solar system. He talked about a huge space object that could send small probes to check out Earth. Everyone in the country became UFO watchers, hoping to see these mystery visitors from space. Photographic evidence. In 2010, a Chilean family's snaps became the center of a UFO investigation. Experts looked over the image, confirming it showed a genuine, unidentified flying object. Chile was no stranger to such sightings, with UFO enthusiasts crowding to hotspots like the Ilo Reservoir. But this photo was different. Clear, analyzed, and accepted as authentic by professionals.
You see the sun, you see a fluffy layer of cumulus clouds, and then behind them you see a layer of reddish clouds, and embedded in those clouds is what appears to be part of a disk.
Aliens might have chosen Chile for a cosmic photo opportunity, or there could be a more earthly explanation still to be uncovered. Whatever the reason, family came into the spotlight because of this picture. Cotton cloud.
Okay, this thing definitely has a shape to it. It's like a mini storm cloud when I was first driving by on the highway.
A driver in Des Peres came across a cotton-like cloud that appeared just above the road. At first, the driver thought it was a plastic bag floating in the sky. Other people passing by thought it might be a special effect or a joke someone was playing. But fluffy, low-hanging cloud, they came up with a mini UFO in disguise. Maybe aliens were testing a new way to fly and hide using Earth's casual things. It was the strangest cloud Des Peres had ever seen, floating right above their heads.
It literally looked like there's three of them. It literally looked like it was like 50, 70 feet off the ground.
Red light. One night at the beach, the sky became a red spotlight. A bright red light was peeking through the clouds. People on the beach couldn't believe their eyes. Everyone started taking videos as the red glow played hide and seek with the dark sky. It almost looked like a red-colored stroke. After the light faded away, the beach was full of excited chatter. Maybe it was an alien beacon, calling all cosmic tourists on Earth's most stunning beaches to join the beach parties. The beach became known as a portal to another dimension. The cloud that wasn't. A video of a strange cloud got everyone talking. It looked just like a flying saucer hiding in the sky. The person who filmed it thought it must be a UFO and shared the video online. People who saw the video were amazed. The cloud's shape was so perfect, it really did look like a spaceship trying to blend in. Some wondered if aliens were visiting Earth in secret. When experts looked at it, they had a different idea. They said it was actually a special kind of cloud called a lenticular cloud. These rare clouds form in a way that makes them look solid and saucer-shaped. Perhaps aliens are using these natural formations as celestial rest stops on their interstellar visits. Gray uniform sky. Stars in the day? Well, let's see. A strange circular light caught everyone's eye. It danced in circles against the gray sky, at first looking like a flock of confused birds. Some thought they were weather balloons, while others whispered about alien technology or any UFO lights rotating in this direction. As people gathered to watch, the light seemed to react, putting on a show just for them. It might be an alien tour guide, showing extraterrestrial tourists a glimpse of Earth from behind their cloudy curtain.
Mami, ¿cómo va a ser pajarito? Mami, no son pajaриtos.
Rectangular cloud. A box in the sky? Until you see it, you will not believe it. People driving along a highway saw a perfectly rectangular cloud appear in the sky. It looked so different from the usual fluffy clouds. Many drivers stopped their cars to take pictures of this weird shape. Some of them joked that it looked like a giant Lego piece in the sky. Others whispered it might be an alien vessel. The boxy cloud stayed there all day, keeping its odd shape. Maybe aliens were playing a giant game of Tetris in the sky, and they forgot their block in the sky. A glowing cloud. A cloud that seemed to be on fire appeared out of nowhere. A local looked out their window and spotted everything normal. Gray sky, wet cars, and dripping trees, except one thing, an orange cloud. It looked like a slice of sunlight had gotten trapped in the gloomy sky. The orange cloud glowed brightly, then shifted and changed and slowly faded away. It felt like maybe a UFO was hiding inside the cloud, using it as a sneaky disguise, or maybe aliens were studying our rain to help their plants grow through the golden pathway. Magical sky donut. On January 19th, Turkey's Bursa got a celestial floating donut. As the sun climbed, it turned the cloud into a sky-high mood ring. First red, then pink, orange, and finally white. For a whole hour, everyone's necks were craned upward. Scientists called it mountain waves, but that's a boring name for such a cool sight. Maybe aliens were trying out Earth's biggest hat, or if Thor from Marvel had lost his frisbee. After all, it's not every day you see the sky put on a color-changing donut show. Maybe next time, the aliens will bring some cosmic coffee to go with it. Nocturnal light show. The outskirts of London became the stage for a cosmological light show. A couple of bright lights appeared in the sky on a February night in 2024. Two UFOs moved in perfect sync, their forms illuminated by prominent orange lightning, and they stood out against the night sky. It seemed like a secret military test, while others joked about aliens practicing for a space disco. As the lights twirled and swooped, a young boy asked if the UFOs were playing cosmic tag. The show lasted for 10 amazing minutes before the lights zoomed off. Brazil's Silent Sentinel.
Viado, vamos achar a linha dela, viado?
Não, você é doido.
De algum lugar, viado.
The night sky above Brazil came alive with an extraterrestrial visitor. On August 19, 2024, a strange craft hovered silently, its presence highlighted by a line of pulsing red lights attached at the bottom. Locals gathered in the streets, watching the strange display. The UFO seemed to play with its audience, appearing and disappearing, its lights cutting through the darkness like celestial lighthouses and with a tail moving in the air. The craft's lights began to pulse in a complex rhythm. It might be possible aliens used the strategy to suck the information out of the human brain through this rhythm.
Lógico que tem. É via Bluetooth.
Chinese sunset surprise. As the sun set over China, it brought along some unexpected friends. Several sun-like objects hung in the orange-hued heavens instead of one sun. Social media quickly lit up with images and videos of the phenomenon, sparking intense speculation about unnatural sightings or spiritual miracles happening. It appeared that 7 suns appeared in the sky. Either the aliens cranked up the brightness setting or they're just trying to outdo our solar system, but someone really needs to tell them one sun is plenty. Ship over Tampa. On February 4, 2024, a passenger on a flight over Tampa, Florida, spotted a ship on ocean clouds. A huge boat-shaped object hovered in the cloudy ocean sky. The stunned pilots couldn't believe their eyes. As they watched, the ship suddenly tilted, as if diving into the clouds. It disappeared from view, leaving behind only ripples in the cloud cover. It looked like the Sky Dutchman got his ride on the clouds, or aliens started emphasizing the ship shape for their spaceship. Mysterious blue beam.
On camera, and this is what the government's not showing us. Just take a look at this.
A man on his balcony recorded the lovely city lights, but what he caught was way more exciting. Suddenly, a bright blue light struck from the ground into the dark sky. It looked like a giant flashlight beam, but much bigger and brighter. The man zoomed in with his camera, trying to figure out what it could be. It appeared as if an alien's portal towards another dimension had opened, and they are collecting the electricity and all tech from the city to build their own similar town.
Nobody knows what this light coming down from the sky is.
The celestial visitor. A golden, glowing object appeared in the sky, but it wasn't a plane or a star. It floated silently over the city. People on the streets pointed and shouted in surprise. It was a UFO in meteor shape. As the crowd watched, it drifted right above their heads. Everyone grabbed their phones to record this amazing sight, but the UFO was sneaky. It flew straight towards a big building and whoosh, it vanished behind it. The people of Budapest were left wondering the story to tell their friends about the moving star. Ocean's Enigma.
Das ist kein Riesenrad, das ist im Wasser drinne.
Something strange was floating in the sea. A sailor was out on his boat when he saw from far away on the water a perfect blue circle. It wasn't like any boat or plane he'd ever seen before. The sailor grabbed his camera and zoomed in. The blue ball just hung there, not moving at all. Its bright color stood out against the sky and waves. Suddenly, the mysterious sphere started to move. It dipped down into the ocean. Maybe it was a UFO who visited to collect the unique marine creatures for their aquarium.
Das ist kein Riesenrad, das ist im Wasser drinne.
The Skywalker. Something odd was about to happen in a French town. In the sky was a weird, dark shape that didn't look like any normal cloud spotted. As the person watched from far away, he quickly grabbed the camera and zoomed in. Then he clearly saw a black, human-like figure floating up into the sky. It started to move like a person, but it was swimming through the air. Its legs kicked slowly as it rose higher and higher. It might be possible that an alien was taking a sky swim, or maybe a superhero on a secret flight. Whatever it was, this rooftop watcher had seen something truly out of this world. The cloud that wasn't. In a Chinese city, people looked up and saw a weird cloud near a building. It wasn't like normal clouds at all. This one was shaped like a big star. But that wasn't the strangest part. The star-shaped cloud was sparkling. Lots of little lights twinkled inside it, making it glow in the dark sky. The glowing star hung in the air, right to the top of the building. It might be possible if it was a UFO hiding in a cloud disguise and collecting the information from the building, or using a human's body for living. Thailand's Midnight Marvel.
I'm here at the balcony in Jongjian. I see the weirdest thing upstairs.
A peaceful night in Thailand turned special when a strange light appeared in the starry sky. A man on the rooftop noticed a bright, long shape glowing among the stars. He quickly grabbed his phone to film the unusual sight. The object wasn't like any plane or satellite. It hung in the air and outshone the stars around it. It might be if there was any glitch in the phone or any alien team came to say sweet dreams to everyone in Thailand. The person kept the video as a good memory with alien sighting.
Look over to me, standing very still.
Merged atmospheric phenomena. A sky gazer spotted two strange clouds that caught his attention. These weren't ordinary clouds. They had rings of glowing blue light around them. The sky watcher watched in amazement as the strange clouds began to move. They looked like alien spaceships disguised in clouds. The glowing objects were in a still position. It seemed the spaceships were about to land, but they suddenly stopped. It looked like the aliens had changed their minds about landing, and they returned because of the pollution in the environment. Open discussion. This picture and video was taken on October 3, 2023, showing a shiny disk with blinking lights came down into clouds over a small town. People in cities saw a big object appear in the clear sky. They also saw dark, human-like shapes walking on it. It looked like the UFO's hiding system had stopped working, or perhaps the aliens forgot to cloak themselves completely. These alien-like figures seemed to be working on the spaceship. They floated around it, looking like they were fixing something. Maybe the ship's engine had broken down during their long space journey, or they need some help from humans, or perhaps we're just spying on the humans.